Sunday out there, everybody. This here's Reverend John Jameson from the Pro Rock House of Worship. And that's right, today here you are here to hear comedy confessions. That's right, the sinfully funniest of them all, the comedians. And today we have with us Raymond the Amish Comic. Raymond, tell us about your comedy.
Well, I'll tell you about the comedy that I had before the year that was. 30 years in the business, I'm the only Amish stand-up comedian in the world, far as I know. And basically, now there's no Amish comedians. So we're down to like nobody because I'm streaming live from my living room Saturday nights. It lacks the banter that you have with the comedy club. But
with the comedy club, right? It doesn't have that feel, right?
It doesn't have that feel. It's just more like me talking to myself, which I always do. I never thought I would miss hecklers, but I absolutely miss hecklers. The little bubble, the emoji that comes up with the angry face doesn't quite cut it. But I also have a real fucking foul mouth on me, which causes me some judgment. And oddly enough, that's not why I'm here today.
So is it that the Amish people don't like to laugh, or is it why are you the only Amish comic?
Well, we don't need a second one, first of all, because I haven't hit the levels of fame yet. Once I get a couple of HBO specials to the wind, we'll think about recruiting a second one. I think they have somewhat of a sense of humor, but it's very understated. Like when an Amish couple is planning on getting married, they serve a lot of celery. So when they see a dad farming a lot of celery, they'll go, "That's a lot of celery." Ha! You see, that's about it. That's about as wacky as it gets.
That's as rough as it gets there, huh?
That's as rough as it gets.
And you're not allowed to curse as an Amish, are you?
Well, no, I'm not even allowed to be Zooming right now. So the confession, this was the point that I wanted to find out. If I'm confessing to an Amish minister, the confession list is way different. Then it's going to be zippers and electric and cable and drinking and cussing. But if with all this white you have on, that's out the window. You don't have any black robes. Do you don't have any black robes that you can wear to relax?
No, we might be able to find like a black blanket or something. We
well, we won't.
I don't want to make it rougher for you, though. You know.
No, I'm in too deep now.
You're in too deep now, yeah. So in the Amish community, do you actually confess? I thought that was like the confession was like from where we are, we do this one-on-one confession thing, right? But like in the Amish community, don't you get up in front of the whole congregation and confess what you did?
Oh, no, there's no confessing at all. When you pull shit off, you get shunned. You get sent to the penalty box in shame. Ooh. And you have to sit, and people can't talk to you. They can't eat with you. They can't have nothing to do with you for an undetermined amount of time. It's a dream come true for like city teenager. Your parents should just leave you the fuck alone. It's a dream come true.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah. I didn't even mind getting sent to my room being shunned, even though there was no electric up there, no cable, internet, or nothing. At least there were no farm chores. I was happy to stare into a corner, imagining what a TV might look like.
What a TV might look like.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. See, now here on the other side, we don't want you to like be penalized for your sins. We want you to come here, get them off your chest, and then we let you go. We let you off. That's our job. Our job is as priests and people. We let you off. We get you out of this. So
I'll take mine, but this ain't gonna fly back home because there's a thing called Rumspringa that the parents let the Amish kids just go nuts and party and get it out of their systems, and they actually do send them off with I hope you don't die while you're on Rumspringa because you'll go straight to hell. Ooh. Have a good time.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. So you are here to confess a sin or to get a sin off your chest?
Yeah.
Raymond, I can't imagine what this is. What is your sin?
Well, I was tricked by a beautiful woman who happened to be my wife. I was tricked into loving cats, and I've happily hated cats my whole fucking life. Now I love cats, and I hate that I love cats, and here's the kick in the Amish balls. I'm allergic. I got tricked into loving something that sucks the very breath out of my lungs. I can tell you when it happened to the day. It was about 4 years ago. My wife was putting the feral cat food out back, and I still hated cats then. But she was called out of town, and she told me, she said, you don't have to love it. Just feed it. And whatever you do, don't touch it because it might have rabies. As soon as she was out the door, nobody's going to tell me if I can touch a cat. I'll touch a fucking cat if I want to touch a fucking cat. So this cat now is living upstairs, sleeping on a red IKEA chair.
You brought the outside cat inside?
I brought it in because she told me not to touch it. Now, that's how I was fucking tricked, and I hate that fucking cat.
But the definition of a feral cat is one that's loose and free.
Well, I have other feral cats to take care of. But that one right now is up on a red IKEA chair that used to be mine. It has no fucking responsibilities. It eats, it sleeps. It's really living the life that I've always dreamed of.
And it makes you miserable.
It makes me miserable that I love this cat, and I've tried to hate the cat. Therein lies the sin. And I come home from a road trip. Nobody gives a flying fuck that I'm home except that fucking cat. And I'll go up there and sit on the toilet. Indoor plumbing still gives me a thrill. And that cat will sex around my boots at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's a good friend who'll visit you on the toilet.
You're doing all kinds of sinning. You're having indoor plumbing? Oh, man.
Indoor plumbing.
What kind of thing is that?
It's terrible. It's terrible.
You're zooming with me. You're indoor plumbing. You're bringing cats in. You're lying.
You can really take me down with a few postcards.
I'm telling you, man. You be shunned to the high heavens here, man.
They send the Amish bounty hunters after me.
That's right. Oh, well, good thing we're not Amish on this side. So we're gonna help you get out, right? Here's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna send you to the local what is it? ESPA, the place where they save animals. SPCA, where they save animals, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to go there and you're going to perform some comedy and make all the animals laugh. And you're going to go like, hey, I'm Raymond the Amish Comic, and I'm here to make the kitty cats laugh. Can you do that?
I absolutely can, and I'll tell you why, because streaming live from my living room has prepared me for this atonement.
Because your personal audience is your feral cat friends.
Yeah, and the cats are just going to fucking stare at me. They won't get any jokes. So I got this. I absolutely got it.
You got it. So let's practice, right? We're gonna have you walk in there and you're gonna do your introduction. I'm Raymond the Amish Comic, and I'm gonna perform comedy to these cats.
Yes, right. I'm Raymond the Amish Comic, and I'm gonna do comedy buggy style for you little pussy cats. The fur will be falling right off your feline ass. How about that?
Oh. Are you allowed to say that word in the Amish world?
Feline? No, that's bad.
No, I meant pussycats.
But I don't think so. Put it on the list.
Put it on the list. Oh, man, that list is getting bigger and bigger, man.
A few clicks below Scrapple Sucking Slut would be.
Oof.
Yeah, oof.
Oof.
I did it now.
Raymond, we're going to have to get together and, go to the bar and have some scotch or something to get rid of this one.
Yeah, we absolutely will. But that's another sore subject, though, because a friend of mine, comedian friend, since we're all trying to make money, said, why don't I start a feral cat foundation? When people want to save cats, thousands and thousands of dollars come pouring in. I can't be trusted with thousands of foundation cat dollars right now because I do like scotch.
You do like scotch.
And that would be bad.
Yeah. What would you call it? That's a cool concept. What would we call that? We'd call it Save the Cats. Like they have to save the whales. Now we're going to do the Save the Cats.
Save the cats, man.
Save the cats.
You want to raise money, just pretend you're a cat. You don't have to do dick. I actually raised $250 for a feral cat house with a heater overnight accidentally. I set it up on Facebook. I didn't think I launched it when I woke up. It was fucking fully funded. Fully funded. I had to
We should do like a GoFundMe. What do you think, man? That'd be better than tithing to the church. We'll go do a GoFundMe. Cat saving fund me,
But we're not cats. So when they find out that you and I have been pilfering the cat fund money for $100 bottles of scotch, I think there will be an indictment coming down.
Wow, and now we did it in the name of the Lord, though.
That's right. We'll have like 2 good years before they get us, right?
Yeah. By then, we'll figure out another way to get off. All right, Raymond, thanks very much for coming down.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for having me.
All right.